As we hop into it, I'll get into my first pick. My first pick is the team I went against last week. I'm going on the Buffalo Bills. Don't really know if I'm a big time believer in this Denver team. Obviously, they got a tough defense, but I think that Bo Nix and his check down mentality leaves a lot to be desired from a big play perspective at the quarterback position. I think there's such a mismatch at that position going into this game. I think Josh Allen finds a way to win it late. Bills are 1.5-point dogs. I think they find a way to get out of Mile High with a win. Bills plus 1.5. That's my first pick of the week.
I like that one. I'll just kind of stick with the trend of going in order here on the games. I'm actually doing something I'd never do. I'm going to take the under in the Buffalo Bills Denver Broncos game. I do lean that side. If I was going to pick the side, I think I would be with you on Buffalo and just, seems like if not now win for Josh Allen and that team, certainly if not now win for Sean McDermott. I think if they don't find it a way to get across the line, he's going to kind of fall into this trend lately of some pretty long-time coaches like Harbaugh and Tomlin shaking things up. I could see Buffalo moving on if they don't win the Super Bowl. That's just sort of the standard, I think, for them at this point. And I just think it goes under. I think you saw last week that the Bills are very much a team that's sort of going to play, the game in front of them the way that their opponents are. They're not necessarily going to get overextended offensively. They kind of matched wits with Jacksonville all day. I think they'll look to do the same with Denver, a younger team who's going to, I think, kind of be content playing a little bit of a slower game, especially early on. I think they're going to lean into that defensive side of the ball. I think Sean Payton might have a little bit of a conservative game plan for Bo Nix. He has been a little bit of, turnover mistakes, especially early in games throughout the course of this season. So I think that game script is going to be a little slow, a little muddy, a little boring, if you will, for the first half of football. And I think it'll trend towards the under. So I'm going to take the under 45.5 in Denver, Buffalo.
Yeah, I think the under's the sharp side in that game for sure. If you're going to play that total, I just don't see Denver being able to put up big points in this game. I think if Denver's going to win, it's going to look something probably slightly under that number. And I think if Buffalo wins, there's a chance it could be pretty comfortably under that number personally.